It's our fair part show. It's our fair part show. We all love the boo, but it's our fair part show.
Woo! Love these podcasts. It's all the behind-the-scenes, off-air sort of stuff. I'm Liam. I'm the master of ceremonies for the off-air podcast. I have Ben beside me.
Here.
Producer Andy.
Present.
Producer Belle.
Hello.
Producer Belle, the only actual person at work today. We're pre-recording this on Thursday. I'm about to get on a flight to head to the Splendid Music Festival.
You're probably already on that flight because you booked it pretty early.
Well, that was the only flight, so...
I checked there was more flights.
You checking up on me like some sort of angry... husband?
Check your dedication to the team,
you kept asking me to come to that golf day, which I would love to do.
You should have.
But there was no way I could possibly have made that in time. And then you said you could, and then I checked the flights
because there's a golf game with all these musos that Danny from the June Rats has put on, and as well as some of the guys like Fergus, I think, from Kingswood. And
the only way you could possibly make that is if you weren't fully dedicated to the team.
Well, I'm pretty dedicated.
You're not dedicated.
I think I've put in a fair few extra hours over the years. Safe to say. Who's the most dedicated, do you think?
Well, I mean, need I remind you about the funeral and the day I had lasers shot into my eyes?
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
It's pretty good. That is pretty good. Yeah. I did come over here with you guys.
Remember that time I ran an entire marathon for the just the strength of the show?
Yourself.
That's pretty good.
I did it for myself?
That's
or
pretty
like,
good.
you reckon you just run a marathon just like with a day's notice? Like Ben just going, hey, run a marathon. The next day I just ran a marathon.
I want to run a marathon.
Just ran a marathon.
Because you knew it would be good content, though.
I knew it would be good content.
Right.
Was it good content?
Remember
it was.
When my dad had cancer and he was going in to get the cancer operated on, and Liam on the day of made me wrestle an MMA fighter?
Yeah, that actually did happen. It wasn't like the bit. It just happened to happen. Like, yeah.
Yeah, and Liam was the only one that knew that was happening.
And I said proceed.
Yep. And I proceeded.
He's committed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very committed.
Yeah.
All right.
Really, Andy's the newbie. I mean, what are we talking, 7 months?
But he's pretty dedicated.
He's very good. He's very dedicated, for sure. But
didn't see you guys get any 12.3s last year.
Oh, wow.
That's
big... that's in the ratings.
Shots fired.
That 12.3 is actually a lean book for me.
Whoa.
Ice in his veins.
I like that. He's a rat. You push him into a corner, he's going to chew his way out. We talked about that earlier in the week.
100%.
I love that. Well,
100%.
and obviously, Belle, we're never going to question your commitment to the team.
Yep.
You do every day.
What the hell is that kind of statement?
What do you mean? You work
You
hard.
give me shit every day.
You work hard.
Yeah, but
We appreciate you.
We do.
Realistically, we definitely appreciate you.
Yeah. You got to push back. Like Andy pushed back, I pushed back, Liam pushed back. You were the one that didn't push back.
What do you mean push back?
Like you got to argue.
Chew us out. Be a rat.
Argue your point. Like you moved from Melbourne to Sydney to Adelaide.
I did before. I said I came over here with you, and I will never leave. I most days won't leave the office until like my inbox is almost empty and I've done everything.
Yeah, I know for a fact that you some days you just wait for us to leave so then you can leave.
That was a thing that we used to have. We used to think like, how funny is it that like, because remember like we used to leave and then it's always producers always I've got so much to do. I'll see you guys. I'll probably be here. Probably pull an overnighter. And then you walk out, and if you like, oh shit, forgot my drink bottle. You come back in, they're gone. They're out of there. Most of the time, it's just that it's like you want that look of like, we're here longer.
Is that what you think we do?
100%.
It's
oh my god, no. But I've started recently.
Ben and I are going to start staking out just around the garage exit, just with some binoculars or something.
I'm not doing that.
You've done it before though, right? You got to admit, like
I've never said, "Oh no, I got to stay if I don't have to." If I was leaving with you guys, I'd be like, "Oh, give me a sec. We'll all go out at the same time."
There's been times though where you've been like, "Oh, I got to do this, I got to do that," and I can you can just do that from home. Like you can just do that.
Yeah, but I don't like going home and then having to do
taking
stuff.
the work home.
Yeah,
it's a
I would rather
smart way of doing things.
Yeah. Anyway,
well, guys, look, we can talk all day about who's the most dedicated, but realistically, all that matters is who performed this week and who did it.
I cut you off a little bit there.
That's fine. That's
Sorry.
all good.
Yep.
The team member of the week, it'll probably be Ben.
All right, then, let's get started.
I'm just going to say now I'm completely bowing out of this one because, I'm a bit of a piece of work for for making everyone work around me to go to a music festival. I think that's pretty poor form.
Yeah,
but
fair.
also after almost 10 years of being this committed, I think you get one a year, which is what we decided.
Yep.
And I've never taken one, never ever, but I'm taking one, doing it for myself.
Well, you don't have my vote, so
That's fine. I said I'm bowing out. I wouldn't accept a vote.
You still get to give a vote, though.
Oh, yeah, I think so. Yeah, for sure. Because, I still got to witness some of the excellent work that my trusted, nearest and dearest colleagues did this week. You sort of go, I should give it to Andy because he technically was the one who was like, yeah, you can have, I think the decision was passed on to him whether I could have not the day off. But,
I would flag that. I would flag that as bribery.
Okay, fair
You
enough.
can't use your position of power.
Everyone bribes to get Team Member of the Week
It is
votes.
the main thing that it's used for.
Not with position to give days off though. Like coffees, I think is fair.
Look,
game.
that's Andy's job.
yeah,
Yeah.
You're just doing your job.
Like so Belle said, I'm not putting the calls through unless I get Team Member of the Week.
Yep.
Yeah. I think that's fair.
Look, I want to give it to Belle once again. Very dedicated, hard worker. Always leaves after us, albeit 40 seconds. But I think Ben brought some good stuff to the table this week. Good video idea and good. Well, didn't track super well, but I thought it was
Still a video idea, Bill, which you, when I pitched it, said that doesn't sound funny.
How did it track?
Horribly.
Yeah, my point.
So then
exactly.
then next
I said,
week
I don't get it. And
Next
it
week,
sound great.
Belle will pitch a video idea and we'll film it.
I don't know if you've known this, but I distance myself from your social media content because I just go, I'm not going to go, guys, you should make a video about this, because you'd look at me and go, probably not.
Pitch an idea.
think so.
In fact, I would love
had
to.
some great
I'd love
ones
to
this
do an
week.
off-air pod where you come to the table with 3 video ideas and you pitch.
Okay, why does it have to be 3?
Liam and I pitch video ideas every day. You pitch 3 video ideas and we'll choose one and we'll record it and we'll put it on
Does
the
that have to be
socials.
like a skit, yeah?
Anything.
Yeah, or just anything. It might even be just doing a little challenge, doing a little TikTok
right.
challenge
Yeah.
or something.
Okay.
Belle, I would have given you my vote this week because you did work hard, but there is one big reason why I did, which I'm sure we'll get to at some point.
Can't we just do it now?
No, if you want to do it now,
Yeah.
Well, Andy, Ben, myself, also audio guy
We're
Todd.
not talking about that.
Yeah, no, we are actually. We are. We all volunteered this week, and it's not something that you do to say you've done it, but we volunteered at a homeless shelter, and it was a very eye-opening experience.
It's called the Hutt Street Centre.
They do incredible work.
In South Australia, amazing work.
They've got, and it's not just for food either. There's showers, there's laundry services, there's lockers so people can put things away. They even had an art and music room, and it's pretty much solely run off donations and people who volunteer and just do it out of the goodness of their own heart. Belle shunned the opportunity. It was something they were like, hey, you guys want to do this? And we're like, yeah, all right, that'd be good. And yeah, it was definitely an experience. And Belle, you
Flat out refused.
had a cold heart and decided not to.
Well,
Given 2 other colleagues also had the opportunity, they also passed it up.
Yeah, we all got asked, would you like to come and serve lunch there for 2 hours? And I said no, because it goes against my ethics of serving out meat
Such a cop
in
out.
bulk
Interesting.
to
Such
people.
an effing
I can't
cop
do
out.
it. I can't do it. I
Very
can't,
So what
interesting.
I can't
you
be a
couldn't.
part of that, giving out giant serves of
So
meat.
you couldn't, even though there's people really in need and it's a tough time, it's cold here, you couldn't see past maybe looking at a bit of chicken, and giving people plates and maybe having a chat with some of the people.
Yeah, I could have done that, but I just didn't want to serve, and so I said, no, I'll stay back, I'll hold down the fort and I'll do some work.
Well,
Did you hold down the fort? Did you do some work?
I did a bit.
did you get your nails done? Because they look pretty good. All right, so you got your nails done whilst we were all volunteering at a homeless
That when
shelter.
I got home.
Oh, right, okay. Well, fellas, there was something pretty interesting about the day, wasn't there?
Very interesting.
We met a lot of people
Very
with,
interesting.
from all different walks of life with interesting stories, and we learned a lot. And I dare say we'll go back and do it again. But what was on the menu?
Do you want me to say?
Go for it, Andy.
It was vegetarian soy curry.
Well, you didn't tell
It
me
was
that
vegetable
in
curry,
advance.
not an animal in sight.
Well, why didn't you message me and
Rice
say,
and
Belle,
a
it's all
scrumptious
veggie?
Because you wouldn't have
veggie
come
curry.
down.
Yes, I would have.
No,
If
you wouldn't
if
have.
you
It was
took
a
photo
flimsy
and said-
excuse.
No, if you said it's vegetarian
Okay, then.
and proved it,
Okay,
I would
then.
have gone down.
So to next week, you go volunteer.
Fine. I'll donate money.
No. You'll go down and volunteer time.
Yeah.
I'll just call ahead and make sure it's vegetarian. Yeah.
Great.
Well, Belle will be bringing us 3 ideas, and she will be volunteering next week.
Oh, we really appreciate your dedication. It's not friggin' dedication. It's you guys just making me do shit.
We did it. We don't make you do anything that we don't do.
You're the face of this show. You have to do that stuff to look
We
good.
are the face.
All right.
And the voice.
And don't you ever forget. Andy. Oh, sorry.
You will
sorry,
feed the homeless, and you will bring all these ideas.
And you will panel out this show.
To be fair, you lost the rock off.
Okay. Sorry, guys. But yeah, I'm sorry we had to go there. But yeah, Belle, who's your nomination?
Hang on, who are you
for,
nominating?
I nominated Ben.
Did you?
Yeah.
Great.
Said his video ideas and stuff.
Well done, Ben.
Thank you.
We just got off topic because then we're like, you pitch video ideas.
Sorry, wrong one.
You've not won yet.
No, I just think a nice polite applause after each vote is nice, I think.
Okay. It's hard this week because I've already crossed you off, Liam.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I've crossed you off, Ben, because you didn't even consider the possibility of coming and paneling on Friday. Oh, if Liam's not there, I'm not.
We're
Ben and Liam, baby.
So it's down to Andy and myself,
Yeah.
but I feel weird giving it to myself, so I'll give my nom to Andy for this.
So that's the first heartless thing you've done this week.
Oh my god!
Default. I do.
Default nom.
It's still a nom.
I was going to vote for Belle because you'll notice that I didn't jump in the pylon then, and I appreciate her sticking to her guns about the vegetarian stuff.
Thank you.
But then she did waver.
That's why I'll be voting for myself.
Why? What did you give yourself a nom for?
I think I'm due.
It's insane. Okay, well,
yeah.
Ben, does he square it up? Does he take it to a rock off, or does he?
I sometimes I'm annoyed because I always go last with the voting, and I think sometimes if I went first, I could start a movement, but it's too late for me to start a movement now because while we were feeding the homeless, there was one person I couldn't help but admire because he didn't have to be there. It was Todd.
It's true. Todd's
Like
it's like his second week.
the entire team could have come on that day, but there was only 4 of us there.
Yeah,
It's his second week.
He's
I
put
know
his
he
hand
had
up.
more work to do, and he drove us there in his car.
he did drive us there.
So I guess it's worthless now, but my nod goes to Todd, the sound guy.
Which means
Todd nod.
a Todd nod, which means Andy, producer Andy. Even though he didn't come in on the Friday to panel out the show, which does, I mean, it seems very rough when you think about it, has become team member of the week.
Feels good. Feels really good.
He's won with a default nom and a self nom.
I would honestly be surprised if Belle didn't just pull those potatoes down at some point on Friday and go, I'm sick of this shit. Like, just,
It's like the rigged Donald Trump election.
Yeah.
this is wild.
If you came to the shelter, I would have given you my nom for sure.
All right, well, if you came and panelled on Friday, I would have given you mine. But here we are.
I've won it a bunch of times. I don't need it.
Shut up.
I have also won it multiple times.
Far out. Shit, I do for you.
See you, podcaster.